All right. Good morning, good evening. I am Mine More, and this is FTB Skies 2. So, I turned this on this morning, and I noticed that my crops aren't doing anything. All my hose are gone. Yeah, those hose are gone. So we need to make some more hose for these ones. So we need one, two, three, four, five, six. 6 hose. So let's do that. I have the hose in here. At Myst. And then right down here, 6 of them. Do I have? I do have the resources. Nice. All right, so that'll take a minute to do. We'll get 6 of those. The reason why I use the Supreme Hose is because they're unbreakable. So we can pop them in and we don't have to think about them. So that's the nice part. All right, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Nice. Okay, so let's go down here and let's add those in. Okay. And then we'll have our crops going again. This. And like this. And look at that. Nicely being harvested again. All that inferium coming in. I really need to harvest this automatically. I need to build something to do that. Just haven't gotten around to it. See what this looks like. There we go. All the insanium's coming in, or the inferium's coming in and then being transferred into insanium. I wonder how much insanium we have. Here. 64. Damn, that's a lot. All right. Cool. Okay, so I've made a few changes upstairs. I don't know if this was here in the last episode, but I've built this and then made it bigger and then made it bigger, and it just made it bigger again. So I think we've got like 72 slots now. 78 slots. Okay. 78 slots for things to be, programmed into. Upstairs, we have a whole lot of stuff. I've got some smelters. I've got some inscribers. All of this is using AE. I've got a whole bunch of crafters here. Different sized ones for when I was doing different things. The resources that I had on me. They're all 4Ks, so they were easy to make. I figured I'd do a few of those right now. I know I should have probably gone up from what I was doing, but I didn't. So yeah, I was more or less playing around and experimenting as I was doing it to see what would show up in here. What I do need to do is cancel this because this is not. I don't think this is working. I think this is broken right now. Can't remember. It's actually working. Ah, that's why. And that's why it's broken. Okay, so the output's in the wrong spot. Input, output. I never did this. Auto output. This one. Output. Sorry, my fault. I completely forgot about doing this. There we go. Making some smooth stone. The thing I was going to work on was trying to kill some mobs to get mob drops. I was kind of working on that, and then I realized that I should probably stop and bring you guys back to show you what I was doing. I haven't really changed, I guess, too much in a sense. I don't believe I did. I've just been more working on things, just trying to get stuff done. I built a roof over top of this. I put those things on top. I added these things up here. I can't remember. It's been a few days. I had a couple saved up, so um, yeah, I don't remember where I was, so we'll have to refigure that all back out again. I'm sure I told you about the armor. Got the armor from the mob farm down there. A lot of things. There were just a lot of used ones in there, and I put them all together. Used the anvil for it. So yeah, that worked out really well. I need to process this dirty scrap at some point so we can get netherite. To do that, I processed a little bit of it so I could get some netherite seeds created from mystical agriculture. Because we have so much inferium, I had no problems making all the seeds for that. That and I've just been making a whole lot of recipes. to put in here so that things will, when we request them, they can get auto-made. I was trying to make a recipe for the tempered jar, but I can't make the tempered glass. It requires a campfire. So I don't know any way to automate a campfire other than putting like a collector beside it. So when they pop off, the collector pulls them out. I haven't done that yet because I haven't needed any more jars. So right now we're okay. But in the future, if we do need more jars, I will, I guess, figure out how to automate that. Um, things to do. We need to go find the dragon. We need to start looking at this stuff here. This is going to be very, very oh my lord, I even got these ones too. All right, so this is going to get pretty complex at some point. Getting started. We almost completed everything here. I need to find the fast travels or a way to make the warp stones. Waystones, sorry, waystones. I need to make the warp stone. The warp stone is made with that and ender pearls. Everything else I have, I just don't have ender pearls. That's why I was doing the what are these things called? Solium jars. I was trying to make solium so I could make solium jars. Can I make 12 of these? I can now. Okay, good. All right, solium jars. So we need that. We need the dagger. Okay, so we'll get those crafting. They're going to take a while. We're going to use that solium dagger to go to the mob farm. We're going to shut the mob farm off, and I'm going to sit there and try and kill things and fill up these jars with their souls. But that's at least my plan. We have tons of solium dust coming in, so just the way that we're making it, we're doing a round robin way of putting everything together. But it seems to be working, so I'm just going to go with that. Yeah, so like it has to smelt things 3 times, and these have to be put together, and then to get the ingots, it's another process as well. So yeah, there's lots of things going on. So we have the solium dagger now, which is great. The task complete for that. That would be under resources. Right, generating resources under here. Is it not? Should be here, growing mobs. Yeah, and the soul extractor and then the soul jar. Okay, so we need all 3 of those to get that done, or 2 of them. I don't know if it's you need all 3 or if you just need 2, but we'll have a soul jar in a minute. We can find that. Oh, we have a soul jar right now. And that completed that. Okay. Well, didn't complete it on this page, but it completed it somewhere else. Don't know where. But yeah, we're going to get some souls. Not really souls. We're just going to get the essence of them. And then at that point, we're going to start growing ender pearls. Or the enderman essence, and then make pearls out of that. So that'll be handy. Because right now, we don't have a good supply of ender pearls in the system. We're getting a few like every 10 minutes or so. So this was at like 178, and then I let it run for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, I guess it was running on. Now it's at 201. So yeah, it's not like it works, but it's not a great amount for what we need. We need more because if we're going to start doing entro ingots, and the entro seeds require ender dust, right, to be made. And if we don't have a good amount of ender pearls, we're not going to be able to go through with that. Oh yeah. I do have a few. I made a couple by hand. I made a couple things on the other side over here where the Certus quartz stuff was. Down over there, there's an ender one right there. And I put a couple of seeds inside that barrel. So it's the same process as usual. You've seen that on my channel many times for the intro seeds. So I didn't record that. If you guys want me to do it again and record it, let me know and I can do that. Yeah, so, oh yeah, and then I made the matter condensers for extra seeds and just other things that we're not using. So we're making matter balls and we're making singularities. So just a head start on that for the future. Have any singularities? I do have one right now. Nice. And then matter balls, I've got 104. Nice. Okay. Good. What else? I need to find, can we make, I don't even know if we can do that. Explorer? We can make the Explorer's Compass. Oh, that's right. That requires netherite. Nuggets. We have the amethyst. We can make diamonds and netherite, so that shouldn't be too hard. Let's make a couple of those. We can turn those into nuggets. Okay, so that should be enough. We need netherite gear, which is easy enough to make. We have the amethyst. We can make those, so we'll just go click there. Okay, and now we've got an explorer's compass. That's awesome. All right, now what we need is flight. We need flight. And with flight, we need electricity. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making... Oh, that thing. Oh, that scares the crap out of me every time. Every time it happens, it just... Even though I know they just appear, it still scares the living crap out of me. I'm going to have to make some patterns for the jetpack. So iron jetpacks is in here, so this is awesome. So we're probably going to do this. We'll go right to the emerald one, which is the top one in this group. I'll just go ahead and make that. You guys have seen me do that many times, and then make patterns and do this and do that, and you know, all that stuff. If you guys want me to redo it again and show you all the steps to it, I have no problem. Just let me know in the comments, and I can do that. But it's literally just, you know, start here, you know, build what you need to build. I'm probably not going to make patterns for it because it's just as easy just to do it. So I need to make some iron nuggets, you know, simple enough. We just need to do this part once. All right, and then we make basic coils. We're going to be needing 12 of each. I believe it's 12 or 13, so we'll make 13 just in case. And then we're going to need to make the wood one. Okay, well, we don't have enough wood, so I'm going to have to make a whole bunch of wood. Oak. Got lots of oak here. Do this. A bunch of oak here. In case we need some, we've got it. Okay. Yeah, so it's just, you know, this is all I'll be doing. I need 3 of these for each one. For the thrusters or the capacitors need 3, and these need 1 each. So I'm going to need a whole bunch of these. So, oh yeah, I forgot I need those in there. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1 and 2. We only need 1 wood capacitor, so we're going to put that there. We need 2 wood thrusters. We need some furnaces, so I'll make 2 of those. Do I need furnaces for the next one? I don't. If I do, I'm going to have to automate campfires. I don't think I have that. Okay, so we've got that. So now we can make the jetpack because we got everything we need. I don't have an extra wood thruster. What? Oh no, I need to make a second one. That's it. Yeah. And then there's the jetpack. Certainly, literally that easy. So I'm going to do the same thing for the rest of them, all the way down to emeralds because we've got emeralds. And now, is the platinum any better than the emerald, or is it the same? Excuse me. Platinum jetpack is 36 million, and that's 48 million. So no, so the emerald is better than the platinum. Okay, so yeah, I'll go up, I'll get these all done, and I will come back at that point once we've got the jetpack. And then we will move to power. Okay, we're going to have to get the, what is it called again? This guy here. The player transmitter. That's the one we're going to have to get. And in the, we're going to, as well, we're going to have to get the binding cards. We're going to have to get the aerial pearls so we can make these. Aerial pearl needs a zombie, and the binding card needs an enderman, so it does cross-dimensional. So that's what we need, so we can go to any dimension and have a working jetpack. So yeah. I will get started on making all the patterns for all this junk, and as soon as we're back, I will, or as soon as I'm done with making the patterns, we'll start building the stuff, and we'll be placing it somewhere in here. We've got, I think we've got crystals for, what is it called? What's that ore called? Is it this one here? Uranite, that's it. So we've got uranite essence, which is fine. We can make that. We've got lots of uranite seeds left. So yeah, we should be good on uranite for the amount. I may need to make a few more spots of uranite just so it comes in a little bit faster so that the power distribution is working properly. But other than that, we should be good. So let me put you guys on hold and I will start building my jetpack, get that done, because I don't want to waste your time. Because I'm sure you've seen that process a million times with other streamers and myself as well. So yeah, we'll build the jetpack and we will come back and start working on power. All right, hold on. All right, so after a little bit of prep, got all the things done, got all the patterns made, made my little area over here. What we're gonna do, get rid of this. I'm not gonna fill them all out right now, but I wanted to get all the basics done so that it just makes it easier for later on. What we're gonna do is put the pattern provider, get net, then not there. Pattern provider, aerial pearl. Pattern provider, aerial pearl. Oh, no, not aerial pearl, orb, sorry. Not, and we've got one more spot left over for, if we need it for later. All right, so what we're going to do is place this one here. We're going to give it 2 patterns and make sure that in here you change this to blocking mode. Okay, so blocking mode, and then that one. Blocking mode, and that one. Blocking mode, then that one. Blocking mode, and that one. Okay, so we've got the basics are all set up. So right now we want the energized steel as our first one. So we're going to give it 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 1 more, 4. And then we're going to give the blazing the next 4. 1, 2, oops. Oh, again. Need to click in the right spot. Nope. Okay, so now we got these 2 set up. So these are going to give us what we need. So the other one we got to do is put the importer on. We need to set the importer for each one. So this is not doing anything right now. This one here is doing the energized steel. So we got to take this and put this in here so it doesn't pull anything else out. And this one here is going to be the blazing crystal. Okay, this guy here, we'll give him an importer. You're going to be the niotic crystal. Right. I just do this so that it doesn't suck out the wrong thing. Like it doesn't start trying to get the ingredients out, which is not nice, right? And this one is the dry ice and the ender core. Ender core and dry ice. There we go. I don't need those right now, so we're gonna just do this. We're gonna get the next levels of rods first. Got all those in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask for the blazing rod. We're gonna get 4 or 8. We're gonna get no, we only need 4 of those to get the niotic, and then another 4 of the next ones, and then we'll just start upgrading those at that point. So double check that they're working. Looks like they are. Yep, look at that. Good. Almost got hit by you again. Damn you. Oh, what was that? A nether star shard? Ooh, I wouldn't mind more of those. Alright, so those are working away. So let's go check our thingamabobber over here. I only need 4 rods. So we've got 1 done. So let me pause here, and then when we've got the 4, I'll come back. Alright, hold on. Alright, so we made our 4 here. Oops, I didn't want those. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we're going to come over here to this one here. This is that one. Okay, good. 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we'll make the blazing ones, or the niotic ones. And we'll make the emerald ones. Out of power. Okay, so we've run into a snag. When they're charging up, they're going to be eating a lot of power. We have 1 million FE in our network, but we have 0 power right now. 0 power. All right, well, back. Okay, so we need to make 4 of those. They store 1 million power each. So this is going to be a bit of an issue. I still need 4 more for the emerald ones. Let's make 4 of these. And we're going to lose power again. That's okay. Okay, there's the 1 crystal. That's good. We're going to lose power. It's got to wait to come back, and then that'll be pulled out. So that'll be a little bit of time. So I'll pause here, and then we'll come back when these 4 are done, and then we'll make the emerald ones. Once we have the emerald ones, then I will start making the reactor. It's going to take a while to do that because of little bits of power. I may expand that farm over there a little bit more just to try to get a little bit more power out of it. And then we'll get the reactor going, and we really won't need that anymore. All right, so hold by. We'll stand by. Sorry. Okay, so after a little bit of time, we now have the niotic ones done. So, 2, 3, oh, those are basics. Okay, sorry about that. Grab the wrong ones out. Oh yeah, I've never looked at these skill tree things. I need to do that. We're going to do that just after I finish this. Okay, I'm sure there's things that are probably going to give me bonuses. I just haven't done it yet. It's just, I just keep forgetting. I'm too busy doing other things and what I'm doing here. All right, so let's build some niotic reactors. So we need 72 of them for each one. No, we need 36 for each one. So 72 of them is 2. We double 72 and we get 144. So we're gonna make 4 of them. As long as we don't have clay balls, we don't have hardened. Why don't we have hardened ones? Did I not do the hardened? No, we only have. I must have missed that one while making them. Yeah, we're missing a. Darn it. Hardened. Back that off. And we needed clay. So clay balls requires dirt and water essence, which we've got. Okay. Go in here. Add this here and there. Okay, I'm glad we figured this out right away. Let's do no, we want the emerald ones. Spirited. Okay, and then we want 144. Okay, it's got everything it needs. Be a little low on resources afterwards, but that's okay. The whole point of this. Okay, so it is going to do that. It's got a while to go. So when that is finished, first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the skill trees. Okay, so if we have K, we have 7 points on this page. All right, so let's just go ahead and do this. So melee or attack speed, we're going to go attack speed. Crit or attack, we're going to go attack. Melee as well. We have 1 point left. So do we want armor pierce, crit chance, or armor 5%? They're both armor pierce. I want crit chance. Don't know why, but we're going to. Defense skills. We have 4 points. We got max health, stamina or stamina. I'll get both of those. Knockback or natural healing. Well, we're going to go natural healing, of course. That's better. Right, range skills, we've got 1. Don't know how we got range skills. We haven't shot a bow at all. So there we go. There's 1. Athletics, we have 7. Movement, sprint, swim, sprint, damage from falling, because I do that a lot. We don't really need swim speed, but movement and dodge. That's it. Magic, we have none. And mining, we should probably have none because we haven't done any mining other than cobblestone. So it's not really gonna, give us much. Alright, so we have a few extra points. We have some extra health going. These are doing their jobs. Look at that. Very nice. Should probably make some more of these and fill these up so that they don't have to wait for so long, but right now it's fine, it works. Those are basic tiers. Those should definitely be upgraded. That was my fault. I should have. Okay, well, either way, we've got a bit to go before this is going to be done. There are 562 of these that need to be done, so it's going to take a lot more than a minute 30 to get that done. So, I'm going to pause this here. You know what? It's actually at 25 minutes, so what we're going to do is we'll just end early, and the next episode we will put this thing together, and we'll get a lot more power coming through our systems. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me, it helps the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. Oh no, someone's coming, someone's coming. Oh, I missed him. There we go. Killed the goat. What do we get? Gold? Yes. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.